I will start questions with, let's see, Brian Christopherson.
Hey Connor, what's it like to just be back kicking again in a game setting and kind of take us through the patience of the last couple of years in the build up to get to this moment, and what has kept you going?
Um, it's honestly been great. Those last 2 years, really missed being back out onto the field, and um, my whole mindset was to get my degree, and then if opportunity opens, to go and try and pursue another season and be able to kick again, and kind of just keep my head down, roll with the punches, and just wait for another opportunity.
Go to Austin Ward. Austin Ward.
Hi, Connor, it's Andrew. But I wanted to ask you about your truck that you lost, or it was stolen this past weekend. Can you kind of describe that situation?
Yeah, so Saturday after the game, I went to dinner with my parents, and I ended up walking to dinner with them and met up with them. And after we were all done, went to go get into my truck and didn't have my keys on me. So that was a little alarming to start with. And then looked up in the room, looked inside the truck, called the restaurant, went and looked at the restaurant, walked everywhere that I walked that evening, and couldn't find him at all. So the plan was to get a new spare the next morning. But fortunately, whenever I walked out that next morning, my truck was gone. So someone had found my keys and taken it.
Okay, Mitch.
Were you able to get it back?
Yes, sir. Got it back yesterday morning, thankfully. Want to thank everyone that has helped in the search and have kept an eye out. That was awesome, and I really can't appreciate it enough.
Mitch Sherman.
Hey, Connor. Can't really let that conversation in there. So how did you get it back? Where was it in the garage, on the street? Where was your truck when it got stolen?
So my truck actually didn't fit in the parking garage at the Cornhusker, so they gave me a bus pass to park in the bus lane, and they found it about a mile away from the Cornhusker, and people that took it off-roading, enjoyed themselves a little bit, and then unfortunately got 2 flat tires out of it, but I'd rather take that than having a totaled truck. So,
Parker Gabriel.
Hey, Connor, my question isn't probably as exciting as that, but I'm curious what you make of the work with your kickoff team so far. And in particular, it seemed on Saturday against Penn State that the strategy, particularly going into the wind at the beginning of the game, was very effective. So just can you explain to us the strategy there, ball placement, that sort of thing?
yeah, so that style of kick in particular is it's called sky right. Basically, what I tried doing is getting the ball up really high and towards the opposite side of the field at about the 15-yard line. So it's a shorter field for our coverage unit to go down and cover, and then also having enough hang time on the ball to be able to get down there and minimize their return. Sometimes whenever you're going into the wind, you can tend to hit it a little low, and that can cause a few problems. So pooching it up over and to the right, not really worrying about distance, just helps the whole coverage unit in the long run.
Okay, Joe Gingit.
Hey, Connor, I'm curious how it feels to come in and solidify this position for a program that, it wasn't solid last year.
Feels great. Honestly, I couldn't wait to get back out onto the field, and was by no means was the position handed to me. The kickers here now have definitely driven me to be perfect and really try and master my craft. And can't thank them enough, because they've really driven me to help build my confidence and have a little competition along the way to kind of push me into doing better and better.
Okay, Mitch Sherman.
Hey, Connor, grad transfer is obviously usually a one-year thing. Different circumstances this year are available to you. What do you think about kicking next year? You given that any thought?
As of right now, I'm focused on this year. I know we have Illinois this week, and that's basically the only thing I've been thinking about. Not really anything in the future yet. So.
Hey, one other thing. Have you learned any more? And I know, and had talked to you that you had that connection to Colby Delahousse. Have you learned any more about Sam in your time here in Lincoln these last few months?
I know he was an outstanding punter, and seemed to be very, very well liked in the locker room. And I know I'm not a punter, but I'm modeling my work off of him, just to try and be the best I can be and work hard like he did, and go out every Saturday and prove himself that he was the best punter in the nation. So.
Okay, we'll finish this session with Andy Kendi.
How would you assess how you've kicked so far? Are you happy with where you're at and how you're hitting the ball, and where can you improve?
I'm always trying to get better every day. Penn State and all the other games are in the past now, and I'm only focusing on Illinois and working hard every day and making sure that I still hit the ball that I would like to, and hitting it well. Personally, don't look back at certain kicks. Once they've happened, they've already happened, and I look to just get better every day and keep my head down regardless of the performance I may have had.